Hi Gemini, this is your March 6th through March 12th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread after that. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the 7 of Cups clarified by the Devil. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups in the potential outcome. We have the 4 of Wands with Justice and the Sun. And we also have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Capricorn and Libra on the table. Well, somebody here is borderline obsessed with you, Gemini, and they're watching you like a hawk. They're going through your social media. I'm sure you're already connected on social media. And they press the refresh button every 5 seconds, hoping you just posted something new. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm not really far from the truth. Right, so I usually go with a King or Queen if one or both show up. So we got this King of Wands, the 3rd card from the left. That's the person who is watching you like a hawk. Right, the King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, they could be embracing the energy of the King of Wands this week. This is somebody who is, easy to get up and go. They could be a leader in the local community. That type of a personality. Right? We got the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of spying. Yes, so they are actively watching you. Perhaps this is also somebody who you work with, you do business with. They could be in your gym, they could be living in your building, they could be working in the same building with you. I don't know. You can always leave me a comment, let me know how you know this person. And we actually start off with the 7 of Cups clarified by the Devil. Right? The 7 of Cups, I think this is them literally looking at the screen of their phone or their tablet or their computer screen, right, monitor. And they're looking at you and they're like, oh, wow. Perhaps even their judgment is a little bit clouded, right? I think they are just in awe, right? The Devil clarifying the 7 of Cups could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but the Devil is borderline obsession at this point, with the Page of Swords also being here, the 7 of Cups. Yeah, borderline obsession with you, Gemini. And I think they're going to make their move this week because the King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups. So there it is. The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love, a little bit with the splash of obsession, right? And the 9 of Cups in the middle is a wish come true card. So yeah, they're dreaming of you. They're wishing that the two of you to be together. The 9 of Cups in some tarot decks looks like some kind of an event, right? In some tarot decks, there's literally a table with food and beverages in the 9 of Cups, and there's also in other decks, the 9 of Cups literally looks like some kind of a celebration. So they may either invite you to go to some kind of an event, party, gathering, concert, I don't know, theater, or if you are going there already by yourself or with friends, perhaps they're also planning to attend and sort of intercept you there, right? Sort of make this as the starting point of this connection. Yeah, they're like very, very dreamy, Gemini. That's what it feels like, very dreamy, as of right now. All right. However, in the potential outcome, we have the 4 of Wands with Justice and the Sun. So there you go. The 4 of Wands is often called the 11-11 card, but it is one of the commitment to marriage cards, right? To me personally, the 4 of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, because in some cultures, when people get married, they do it underneath the structure with leaves and branches, and the structure pictured in the 4 of Wands always reminds me of that. But ultimately, it is one of the commitment and marriage cards. Then we have Justice. Could be a Libra you're dealing with. But Justice, Could be a place where people get married, like a chapel. Or it could be the legal system, because when we get married, we usually sign a piece of paper. Both of us do, right? And then that piece of paper is submitted with the local government. So justice could be that local government. The sun right next to the deck could be a Leo you're dealing with. So yeah, if this King of Wands is a Leo, it makes total sense. But the sun is actually the happiest card in the deck. You know, with the sun, we always feel loved, we always feel joy, and we always feel on top of the world. So yeah, expect this person finally making their move towards you this week. They're gonna, it is gonna be a love confession with that Ace of Cups, and the rest is history. I don't see you hesitating, Gemini. Perhaps you also have feelings for this person, because I see no obstacles, zero hesitation. Nobody's going to be, you know, thinking about this. I see you guys going for it. All right, Gemini? So perhaps this borderline obsession is mutual. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to do an extended for you because that would be a waste of time. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, clarified by the Three of Swords. And we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is an odd spread, to be honest with you, Gemini, right? You got this King of Cups who is hurting, right? For whatever reason. You can leave me a comment, let me know what's going on if it's not too personal. And I don't know who this person is to you. It could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, or perhaps it's a family member or your neighbor or a friend. But this person is in pain, right? The Three of Swords clarifying the King of Cups, that's how they're feeling. They have a broken heart, or they feel betrayed, or some unfortunate thing happened to them, right? And the Ten of Swords right next to the King of Cups is a card of an ending, an abrupt ending, right? The Hangman on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of stagnation, nothing happening. So perhaps they've been sitting in this energy for a while. Perhaps you will need to come comfort them, cheer them up, or for some of you, perhaps this is your ex coming back, and you're going to shut them down because you're already happily married or you're happily in a relationship, you know. But yeah, that's what came out, Gemini. This King of Cups, most likely a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They're hurting. Perhaps they need your attention. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex, and in this case, it doesn't even have to be an ex. So we have the Magician, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Six of Cups, we have the Lovers, and we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Sagittarius, or perhaps even a fellow Gemini. Yeah, I think this is a reconciliation. I really do. Okay, even though we don't have any commitment on marriage cards, but everything is pointing at the fact that the two of you are going to give it another go, right? We got the Six of Cups clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. As a matter of fact, let me point out this fact that all three cards that originally came out before I started clarifying, before I flipped the deck over, all three of them were major arcana cards. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers are all three of them are major arcana cards. Right, the Magician is one of your major arcana cards. You actually share it with a Virgo, so you could be dealing with a Virgo. The Lovers right next to the deck is most definitely your major arcana card. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune is a restart of a cycle between the two of you, right? The Six of Cups clarifying it is a card of a soulmate connection, but at the same time, it's a card of somebody coming back from the past. And the thing about the Six of Cups, for some of you, it's your ex. For others of you, it's just somebody from your past. Not necessarily an ex. Somebody you used to hang out with, you went to school with, used to work with, what have you. Right? The Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck is love. Genuine love. Alright? Also, in my opinion, the Lovers is, the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's also a soulmate card, just like the Six of Cups. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life. So, yeah, I don't see any resistance. I don't see anybody hesitating. I think you're going to give it another go. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Six of Swords. We have Justice, the Ace of Swords, and the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra. It's like you are either preparing to switch jobs, or you are already doing it. Right? The Seven of Swords, the first card that came out. Well, in this case, I think this is you secretly going to interviews while you still have a job, right? And you're planning or hoping to get a new job with that Seven of Swords, clarified by the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of moving from point A to point B, and point A in this case is your existing job, and point B is your new job. I don't know if you already found one, but it kind of looks like you're getting there, right? We have Justice with the Ace of Swords and the World. The World is my happy end card, right? This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and another chapter of your life is about to begin. So this is, in this case, when you find a new job, right? And agree to terms, accept a new job, and give the 2-week notice to your existing job, right? Justice with the Ace of Swords, you're talking about the same thing. Justice in this case is, you terminating your employer with your existing and signing paperwork with the new. The Ace of Swords right next to the deck. I think you're very determined to do this. Okay, the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. The Ace of Swords is, again, a very determined energy. The Ace of Swords definitely belongs to you. You're the King and the Queen of Swords, right? That Ace of Swords is your sword. So yeah, again, I don't know if you're already switching jobs or you're in the process of doing that. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Six of Wands, Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Pentacles show back up. This is somebody you already know, and it kind of feels like they have like a really bright idea. And they know that when they do present it to you, you'll be like, yes, let's do it. Right? You definitely already know this person. Right? Judgment right next to the deck is a card of somebody coming back from the past. And this is you also having to make a judgment call after you hear what this person has to say. Right? So yeah, the Queen of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or perhaps it's finances related. In this case, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who works for a financial institution, or they could be wealthy themselves, and they're coming in with the very uplifting vibes, so to speak, right? Because we have the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands. Those are, very uplifting, energetic, enthusiastic energies, right? Perhaps this person's got a bright idea, and for some of you, it could be your ex, right? And perhaps that bright idea is for the two of you to get back together. Or, again, it could be perhaps some kind of a collaboration, or they may have a job for you, they may have a business idea or an investment opportunity for you. The Ace of Wands is all about passion, it's all about enthusiasm, it's all about, bright ideas, inspirations, that type of stuff. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Ace of Wands, could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle. So they do want to offer you something which they hope would start some kind of a cycle. Right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of feeling good about what you're doing, about what's going on. All right? So that's what you're not expecting. All right, Gemini? So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.